Hey guys, it is Freshly Squeezed here, and welcome to another storytime video. I'm back in my corner with my Funko Pops. So yeah, today's story time, I will be telling the time I met my comedy legend. I got the shirt here. You can read that, right? Preacher Lawson. Yep, there he is. This happened earlier this month, so this is a new story. It's not really an interesting story. It's interesting, but like it's not anything extreme like I've done in the past. Like the last two videos, those were pretty extreme. This is nothing extreme. It's just something that happened earlier this month that I felt I would talk about. So pretty much for Christmas, I got tickets to see this comedian right here, Preacher Lawson. He was on a lot of shows in the past. He has a comedy special. He was on America's Got Talent. That's how he became famous, because he was on that show, and he's just been on a lot of other shows, and he has a special. Like I said, he's a great comedian. He tours, and he came to Ohio, which is great. 2 years ago, actually, I didn't go to a show of his. That's what I meant to say, but I think my mom did. I think, or my mom and dad did. I think, yeah. Anyway, I think my mom and dad did. I forget if they both went or one of them went. I forget. It was 2 years ago, and he sent me a video when they met him at the comedy club. It was a different one from the one I went to this time. But yeah, he made a video and he shouted me out. He said my name, and yeah, earlier this month I finally got to meet him, which is awesome. His show is hilarious. So yeah. Anyway, going back to the story, I got tickets for Christmas. And yeah, I went on it was February 7th earlier so yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. We went to see him. He was hilarious. His brother wasn't there, which is kind of weird. His brother usually tours with him. He wasn't there, but anyway, his jokes were amazing. The show was about an hour. There wasn't an opening comedian, which I thought his brother would be, because usually comedians have an opening person, because I have been to comedian shows before, just never preacher. But yeah, it was a very funny show. He's a physical comedian, so he was like running around the stage a lot. He was shouting people out in the crowd. Well, I think everyone does that, but this dude, he was just running around the stage, doing all that stuff he did on the show. It was amazing. He talked about everything. It lasted a long time, but it was amazing. And at the end, I got to meet him. I waited in a line. It wasn't too long. I waited for like 20 minutes to meet him. It was worth it. I got the shirt signed. I didn't show that part. Here's the whole shirt. I got it signed right there. I got it signed right there. That's a signature. I also got some other things signed. I got a glass. That was at the Funny Bone. That was from another show. I got that signed from a few different comedians I've went to see in the past. And I got another white t-shirt signed, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it was amazing experience. It was very amazing, and I enjoyed that a lot. So yeah, that is my story for today. I've looked up to Preacher for a long time, and I'm so glad I got to meet him. So yeah, that's the story time. Me meeting my comedy legend. Like I said, it wasn't as interesting as ones in the past. I've had extreme stuff that's happened, crazy stuff. Nothing crazy today, but it was pretty fun. It was a very fun experience. But yeah, now for the review. Today I will be reviewing the newest season of Survivor, Island of the Idols. This season ended in December right now. Winners at War is going on, which I will definitely review. I'm very, very excited to be continuing in this season. I was so hyped for it to start, and it's finally here. It's been great. But anyway, I'm talking about Island of the Idols in this video. But yeah, oh yeah, also, something I just noticed a day or two ago. I was looking through my old videos and films, and I reviewed the same thing twice. I reviewed The Voice Season 17 twice. I screwed up. I reviewed it in a video in December, and then I reviewed it in my last video, reading 50 Shades of Grey. I didn't remember reviewing it the first time in December, so I thought I hadn't done it already, so I did it again. I reviewed it 2 times. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again. That was my fault, but whatever. No big deal. It's not really a big deal. Doesn't affect too much. But yeah, what am I talking about again? Survivor, Island of the Idols. This was a very, very interesting season, as we had all this controversy with Dan. You all know that controversy with Dan and Kelly and the whole Me Too movement stuff. Put a dark cloud. It definitely put a dark cloud over this otherwise great season. It was a great season. I love the cast. Some standouts from the cast was Tommy, the winner. By the way, Tommy was a great winner. He definitely was lacking the physical part of the game, but he had the social and strategy down to the T. To the T. He had a great social game. He just needed, the only thing he needed to do was win challenges and maybe find an advantage, which he didn't do. Pretty much the things that Dean did, Dean lost to Tommy. The things that Dean, the things that Tommy didn't do, Dean did. So if you put Tommy and Dean together, you get the perfect player. But unfortunately, they both were missing things. But the jury ended up voting Tommy in a majority vote. I think it was like a 7-3 vote or something like that. But yeah, Survivor Island of the Idols. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the cast. The cast was great. We had Tommy, we had Elaine, we had Janet. I wasn't too much of a fan of Janet. I don't know. We had who else do we have? We had Dean. I loved Dean towards the end in the last couple episodes. He was a very, very entertaining dude. We also had the Jack and Jamal situation from earlier in the season. So there was quite a few controversies surrounding race and gender and inequality and all that types of stuff in this season. So yeah, lots of controversies. But overall, Survivor Island of the Idols, great season, but just had a dark cloud over it from all this controversy. I'm going to ignore the controversy because it honestly didn't have much of an impact on my viewing experience, just because I don't really feel too passionate about that Me Too stuff, just because I've never dealt with it, never really had a connection to it. It hasn't happened to my family or to any of my friends, so it didn't really affect my experience that much. Plus I'm a Survivor fan, so I just ignored all that stuff and continued watching it without that affecting the season too much. But yeah, overall for this season, what should I give Survivor Island of the Idols out of 10? Let's see here. I think a 7.6 out of 10. I like it. I'm going to give Survivor Island of the Idols a 7.6 out of 10. That's a good rating on the Fresh to Squeeze scale. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, this story time video, me talking about meeting my comedy legend and the review at the end. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.